Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare.
In any business, whatever business you're in, the experience you create for your clients, your customers, for everybody, it's the experience. I went to this event. They catered us with an amazing breakfast. They had everything you could possibly think of. I go, well, I'm a vegetarian. What are they going to be able to offer me? They're like, what do you want to eat? I go, what do you mean, what do I want to eat? What can I eat? We'll make anything you want us to make you. We go back into the seminar, we're talking for 15, 20 minutes, going over everything, and then we come out for another break, chocolate-covered strawberries and pretzels, cheese and whatnot. And the event was so amazing. The experience it created for us, that when we went back to the dealership, it pumped us up for more. We wanted to be able to do more. We wanted to be able to create more. We wanted to be able to, financially succeed. And that's actually the most accurate mentality is, creating the experience so that we want more. We want more. We want to be able to financially succeed so that we can do more spiritually for ourselves, for our kids in the future, for future generations and whatnot. So for me, that's just the most basic, the point I really want to get across is make the experience so that we're all able to continue, within this amazing group of people. I know everybody's so talented. We all have amazing talents, and as long as we really put it to use and put Prabhupada's, teachings to use, it comes even handy in the material world as well. So I want to thank everybody for coming, and really thank the organizers and everybody on panel as well, because this is something that's been needed to be done for quite some time now. We've all, been looking for the same. We all had the same questions in mind. We all had the same thoughts of what needed to be done, and we all had the same perspective. And we thought we were alone on this, and we're not. Everybody has the same thing in mind. We all need to succeed. So now that we've come together, we just really need to continue and put forth a lot of effort to financially help each other, and not only financially, like business-wise. Let's move forward so that we can help each other out. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. My name is Chaitanya Mangala. I grew up most of my time here in Vrindaban. What I'd like to touch on, that someone touched on a minute ago, is the importance of getting your education, for whatever it is that you want to get into, getting the tools and the capacity to be able to achieve those things is so important. And I don't know about how many of you in the room here, but when I was growing up, I remember being taught over and over again about the uselessness of mundane education, and and hearing the Prahlad Maharaj quotes. I know for myself there was a very hard struggle to overcome that conditioning from that training, even to the point where I had to separate myself, from the people who were still teaching that thinking, and reach out and find other places and other sources that were giving me the inspiration that I needed to complete my education. And what I think that we need to have those strong relationships. That's what will be the basis for our vision for the long term. I think I was speaking yesterday, I think, with Ramana Swami, and just explaining how there's so many people that I know here in Vrindaban and other places that I have a 20-year history with. I can tell all kinds of stories about, we were here and we were building something on the palace, or remember that time we were digging a hole over there. So I have all kinds of stories about people, but I don't have, I can't ever tell you, how did that person feel back when, whenever, something happened. I don't know them that way, I only know about them. So, I think it's very important that we take the time to build strong relationships amongst ourselves. And that's what's going to give us another platform that we've been talking about to launch into these other areas. Such as, developing an entrepreneurial spirit within our society, which is growing, and it's still small. And as you can see, there's people that are working towards those things, but it's still in its infancy stage. So we need to develop that Vaishya class within our society. I personally find that having worked, both with people, with devotees, and outside, that overall I do prefer to work with people that I know, with people who have similar beliefs and similar understandings and backgrounds in life. I definitely find that more fulfilling. Of course, it has its own challenges. Some have funnily said about how him and I both were pulling our underwear from the same brown underwear drawer. So there are times when it can be, your closeness can be a challenge to overcome. But I think it's more fulfilling in the long run that we're working with each other. We know what each other's goals are, and we're helping each other achieve them. I think that Hare Krishna Prabhu's example is very inspiring, and I have the confidence that there are many here in this room and many throughout our society that can follow his example and take the time and hard work and dedication and determination. And 20 years from now, some of us that's sitting in the room today can be sitting in a similar place to Hare Krishna Prabhu, inspiring another generation to continue and stand on our shoulders and continue to build. In closing, I think that events like Kulimela will be a turning point, and we'll be looking back a few years from now and being able to say, yes, that was a particular point in time where the mood and the energy and the vision shifted towards the positive. I sincerely want to be involved in a community that I can be proud of. I know that it's been a struggle for me for the last 20 years to be proud to be a member of this town, or to tell people that I'm a devotee. So let's really work hard and make it something that we can all be proud of.
Hello guys, my name is Vrindaban. Good to see everyone here. I guess I'll go back a little bit. When I was 12, I really had a constant change in my head. And I decided I don't want to be like our parents' generation. I want to be able to when it comes specifically to financial things, I want to be able to do the things we want to do instead of going around begging for things we should. So specifically in the way we do it. Okay. So, thanks to a few of the people I met that were going to business school, I really got encouraged to get into the business world. And I don't feel like I got that far into it, but for past 15 years, I've just running a vending company, which is just a small company. But that gave me the tools to really go to the next level. And actually when we were 12, we were all, my two new partners, one of them, we were setting up these tents, traveling around in that truck for, I don't know how many years we did that for, but little did we know we ended up in the trucking business. So, actually one of the dreams I've always had, and that's what's happened recently, is to work with friends of mine. We all have so much skills, we have so much talent, and we think out of the box. And so anyone that studies business, I didn't really go to business school, but I think anyone can second that, is that we grew up from a completely different platform. We can think completely openly. And I think that's really key to moving forward. So what's happened recently is Keisha, you guys all know Keisha Miller. He's had, I guess after being a truck driver, he decided to start driving one. He was driving a Tesla truck for a while. And then decided, I'm going to go get a few trucks. And when I got a few trucks and started his own trucking company. And then somehow Keisha always comes into my life and seems to move away to different places. Anyways, he moved into my house for a couple of years, or a year, I don't know what it was. Same bucket, yeah, same bucket, so this bucket seems to be, yeah. So, anyways, just, being around him running his business, and then another one of the people that I've been closely working with is Govinda Romero. You guys probably all know him. And since he's 15, he just kind of self-made business person. He started a staffing agency, started doing real estate, just, constantly just on the go. So it just became clear that I think, we started talking, and I'm saying this because it's a really good example of what can happen very quickly, actually, with our different connections and knowledge of what we have. We decided, why don't we start a freight brokerage, which basically a freight brokerage connects shippers with carriers, just like a real estate broker or mortgage broker or any kind of broker. And the beginning purpose was to help Keisha's truck company. And of course, there's a much bigger purpose to it. And actually, our big purpose is really to build some financial freedom for all of us to do the things we really want to do, which is events like this and carry on this movement. And actually, to really do that, to have that financial, money is just a tool. That's the way I see it. It's what you make of it. You can go blow it doing a bunch of wild, crazy things, or you can actually put it to really good use. So it's a tool in the toolbox. And unfortunately, this world is it's an important tool. So a year ago, we started this company called Freight Exchange, and we have very high aspirations, and we actually really would like to have a worldwide company with a lot of group employees, or it doesn't have to be group employees, but it's a perfect opportunity for us to be part of the backbone industry. Everything gets shipped. Everything in this place, everything you're wearing, is shipped from someplace to someplace. And, basically, it's something that we can all get involved in, actually. And anyone that's serious about doing some business is welcome to talk to any one of the three of us. Right now, we're just trying to really get our systems in place in the United States, and then we can go international. But we've already, I've been talking to Kila, has a connection, with some big imports from Africa to Europe. So by next year, we might have a whole European division. We're actually setting up an office in India next week or something, right? But so I just actually closing would really just encourage all of us to take the opportunity we have to work together and to use the resources that we have, and not just from Gurukulis. In starting this business, we started this in Alachua, from every area. I mean, without thinking, practically, we could just think of someone to help us with guidance, whether it's computer software, to networking, to factoring, to whatever it is. There was a devotee there that actually stepped forward and was happy to help us. And they were just happy to try to help our success. And we have that. We have a community. So, and basically I just want to encourage everyone to put that to use. And I think that's actually what really excites me about this whole idea of Kulimela. It's us getting together and starting to think of the future and what we can do with it.
Okay, thank you.